Um, Sometimes when I do things like that, my wife says, "You've gone too fast. Can you slow it down for me a little bit?" So I'm going to go back and explain to you what I meant by that presentation, because I think it's really important that we realize and understand that as we start to celebrate the centennial of the Archdiocese, that we do so with an understanding of where we've come from so that we know where we're going. And in that 100 years of the Archdiocese, 50 of them have been Ionian Village. 50 years of 100 have been with summers spent in Greece by our youth. And as we come to today, we realize that our ancestors came from the old country. They came here for a better life. They came to America, some of them just with a bag. My dad tells a story of coming to America with just a $20 bill in his pocket that he didn't want to spend on a taxi, so he took a bus and realized he had to find change for the bus. They assimilated into America. We became Americans. We became Americans. We embraced the dream of America. We were proud to be Americans. We are to this day. However, there was something about our tradition that we didn't want to lose. We could have assimilated. We did in some ways, but we didn't in others. We could have walked into Episcopalian churches or Catholic churches and been okay with worshiping God in that way, but we didn't. We sent home for clergy and priests. We celebrated our Orthodox faith by establishing churches and parishes in our archdiocese. We became very influential in this country. We had leadership that had the foresight and the foreknowledge, that were inspirational, stood their ground, but had the understanding that we needed a connection to the old land. Our young men have gone to Ionian Village and were inspired to go off and become clergy. Now, as we come to today, our kids are going there and enjoying the food, friendships, the Grecian life, learning how to speak Greek, learning to communicate with home, learning theater, and some even encountering animals for the first time, trying to figure out their way around the town. This is the part that I enjoy most, though. They meet at Ionian Village. They propose at Ionian Village. They get married after meeting and proposing at Ionian Village. This beautiful, beautiful oasis, this piece of paradise with amphitheaters, the beach right across the way, the chapel right in the center of everything, is a place where our kids go and learn about their faith. They visit churches in Kalavrita. They go to Kefalonia and visit the home of where St. Gerasimos was. They crawl through that little hole there. If I can tell you just a quick story, I got stuck in that hole. My shoulders were stuck and I could not get through. No joke. And I was afraid, thinking how many Greek firemen are going to have to come and pull me out of here. Somebody said, "Father, pray." Duh. I said a prayer and it's as if the gates just opened and I went right through. Amazing. These young men find their calling at the tomb of St. Nectarios. But Ionian Village bursts with enthusiasm June, July, and August. But to maximize the facility's potential, with all this energy happening in June, July, and August, but now we have somebody who's embraced the dream. We have a leader who is influential and inspiring and is challenged us to continue our traditions, and to open IV during the off-season. So, with a grant that I'm hoping will be blessed by Leadership 100, we're looking to maximize the facility's potential by providing year-round access. There are some amenities that need to be done so that we can utilize this picturesque campus throughout the year. There's two ideas that stem from that. The first is called the Faith Encounter Fall Edition. Imagine a pilgrimage to Thessaloniki to visit the tomb of St. Dimitrios during the feast day of St. Dimitrios. Why not? And who says you have to be 18 to 24 to go? Why can't you be 54, 64, 74? Let's go. How about the Faith Encounter Spring Edition with visits to exceptional churches of Greece, workshops and lectures? How about spending Great and Holy Week in Greece? Who's ever wanted to do that? Who's ever wanted to spend Holy Week in Greece? Bucket list. But it remains dormant. Imagine if Ionian Village could be utilized by all the Archdiocese ministries. Teo just spoke about the silos that he's brought together with technology. Imagine the silos that we break down if you can take the Department of Greek Language and have them host classes in the village of Glypha. How about if we take American students to Greece and we have them teach the kids English and the kids teach our kids Greek? How about the presbyteras going to Ionian Village for a peaceful retreat? How about the Archdiocesan Council meeting at Ionian Village? Or how about Philoptochos doing a Kids in Cancer or some other kind of program at Ionian Village? What about FDF? We're going to have that next week, Your Eminence. What if we had the FDF there and the kids got to go to the regions of the places that they're learning the dances from? This one is a little bit selfish. National clergy retreats. But it would be international, wouldn't it? This one would be my favorite, though. Leadership 100, 33rd Annual Conference. Paulette, right? That's the year after next at Ionian Village. 2024. You guys want to be in Greece together 2 years from now? Applaud, applaud, applaud. Go ahead. It's sitting dormant right now. That beautiful campus sits dormant. All of our ministry should be using it, not just our 18 to 24-year-olds. Yes, our kids go there, they meet their Lord, some of them for the first time. They meet each other, they fall in love, they get married, they have a calling to the priesthood. Why not open it? I never got the chance to go to Ionian Village as a youth. I lived in Southern California and my parents said, nope, there's a camp right here. Right? Very practical. There are thousands and thousands of people like me that never got to go as a young person that should have the opportunity to go now. Why not provide programs for them? We're about to open registration for 2022 on March 1st. And I am still whittling and working at the budget because right now, to break even, one registration is going to cost $6,500 for a camper to go to Ionian Village. Just to break even at the end of the summer. You know what my dream is? Not only to have this conference there. I think when you say things out loud, they happen, Paulette. So I keep saying it out loud so it happens. But my dream is that every young person that serves in their altar, that teaches Sunday school, that finishes Sunday school, that helps with junior Philoptochos, or is a Goya president, or Goya vice president. Every one of those kids gets the opportunity to go to Ionian Village for free. Our Jewish brothers and sisters do it with Birthright Israel. Why can't we do it with Ionian Village? We have the leadership now to do it. We have the leadership that has that foresight, that enthusiasm. I'm very excited about what the future holds for Ionian Village. but there are some amenities that need to be done in order to make it more comfortable for people like us who enjoy the Ritz-Carlton to spend time at Ionian Village. So with that, I want to thank His Eminence Archbishop Elpidiophoros for entrusting me with the stewardship of this blessed ministry. I want to thank Ms. Paulette Poulos for the invitation to be here. I'm extremely humbled by the opportunity to speak in front of all of you, and I'm very, very grateful for all the support that Leadership 100 has shown to Ionian Village over the last several years with all the different tornadoes that have torn through there, and how this group has rallied around this magnificent ministry. And I pray that you continue to rally around it and give everyone the opportunity to spend time at this blessed, blessed camping site. Thank you very, very much.